So it's 2025 and I'm watching Afro Samurai for the first time. I've always known it was a thing. I just never really gave it my full attention. The best thing about the show to me is Sam Jack playing the ninja character. Super funny, very good internal dialogue for our main character. I enjoyed seeing him do everything he did in that role of the show. I always knew that it was an adult themed anime, like with a lot of violence and a lot of blood. But what I wasn't expecting was full-on animated sex scenes. Mind-blowing stuff. Very surprising. But let's get into the full review and I'll tell you how I break it down. Starting with the visuals category, I thought it was incredibly unique. I thought it was very interesting what they did with the grayscaling and making certain colors pop from time to time. I really don't think I've ever experienced anything like it. And while it was unique, it wasn't necessarily my favorite when it came to the display of every scene. So I give the visuals 7 out of 10. The story takes the biggest hit for me because it is a very simple revenge story. Not much emotion to it. They do add a whole lot of lore with the headbands and this constant pursuit. And it honestly gives the door open for them to do a whole bunch more with it if they wanted to. But ultimately we got a 1 series and a movie. And it was really cool. And it was like justified as to why they did everything they did. But it just wasn't a super impressive story to me. And that's why I give that 4 out of 10. Now, what was really impressive about the show was the pace. This thing was all gas when it came to the action. And this is actually quite true of the show and the movie. Each one starts very quick. You get a lot of action throughout and it moves briskly. They don't waste a lot of time. It's only a 5-episode show and an hour and 40-minute movie. So I think they used their time quite wisely. And I feel like they accomplished a whole lot in a short amount of time on both fronts, the show and the movie, which is why they get 10 out of 10 in the area of pace. The entertainment value is quite high, albeit adult entertainment, but it is entertainment nonetheless. And so I give that category 9 out of 10. Rewatchability and longevity is kind of what I want to talk about in this little section. And it's very good for me. It's a 5-episode thing, and I've seen at least 1 episode way back in the days when it originally premiered because I knew it was available to watch on like Cartoon Network really late at night. But even after 2 decades, it's something that came out and it doesn't feel super old to watch in its entirety. In 2025. It's not family friendly, so it's not something I can keep on in the background constantly. But I watched that series once already, and I've already found myself going back to look at certain scenes to make sure I remember things right when comparing the movie and the show and how everything flowed. So when it comes to rewatchability, we're going to give it an 8 out of 10. That brings the overall score to a 7.6 out of 10, which is a C+ according to my grading scale. I really enjoyed the show. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section if you choose to do so. I thank you so much if you've watched thus far, and that's all we got for this one, y'all. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.